everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought we would have a fun at-home day. My husband has taken my baby up to Tesco, which is the first time that he's been out with her. He's been at home on his own with her loads, like when I've gone to clubs or like gone shopping and stuff, but he hasn't been out with her because she's breastfed. But I've given him a little bottle and she's been fed before she went, so fingers crossed we have bought ourselves an hour or two. So he's going to do some shopping for her because she's already gone up a clothes size, which is crazy. So he's going to go and get some clothes and that kind of thing and just spend some time with her, and then it means that I can get some bits done around the house that have been sorely neglected because she does like a contact nap. So I can't get much done when she's napping during the day, and then by the time she goes to bed at night I'm exhausted. So now I've got some time, I'm just going to get some stuff done. And I've been loving watching these videos, like seeing everybody like do their cleaning and getting back on top of things that have kind of gone by the wayside, especially when they've got children. It's just so nice to see it all come together at the end. It's not messy, it's just kind of dirty. It's probably a bit messy, but I don't think there'll be like this huge transition of the living room, of the kitchen even. But certainly the living room, I think we'll see a big transition hopefully at the end. But yeah, I thought it'd be quite fun to document. I love her before and after, so hopefully we will see a nice bit of difference. But yes, let's get going. Let's stop procrastinating. So we are starting, as I said, with the kitchen. I didn't do a before because I don't think it will really look much different. Just hopefully a lot cleaner. So I'm starting with spraying down some kitchen degreaser on the sides. I didn't find that this was particularly good, to be honest. It seemed to get off a good first layer, but anything deeper was not really budging. So what I started using after a while was the Skip the Soak by Fairy. That seemed to be a lot better. So I'm giving it a proper clean, getting all of the cupboards emptied. They have been neglected for a while. I think I've done them probably once every 6 months since we've moved in, which is about 5 years ago, but I think they definitely needed it. Some of them haven't been done properly in quite a while, so you'll be able to see the grime later. These ones weren't too bad, but I thought I'd also use the opportunity to just go through, reorganise it properly so that things make sense where they are together. And then I thought I would also do above the area here, which has got the toaster. I've never looked up there before, to be honest, since we've moved, but you'll be able to see in a moment just how disgusting it has got. So again, I was using the kitchen degreaser. I would say it was really good for there. So anything I think like this it's really good for. As you can see, it started to really bubble it up and separate it, so it was really good for that. And then I put some sift cleaner onto the hob. This was great. This seemed to really bring up most of it. Again, this is something that gets done quite regularly because we're using it all the time, but it was nice to give it a proper go over with all of the materials that were needed for it. Feels like I'm just repeating myself, but again, this was just with some kitchen degreaser / Skip the Soak. I used the kitchen degreaser here for the air fryer, and again it was really good for that. And then put away the washing up that we had, and then I was using the sift cleaner again for this. I was going to try and clean the draining board that we've got, but I realised that it was probably beyond saving, so I just ordered a new one and we will just use the actual side for now. I also ordered a bottle holder for all of the baby's bottles, so we'll just use that for now. I think it's coming tomorrow, the stuff, so all good. Then I realised that this drawer was pretty manky. This is where all the cutlery is, so I went through this one, and I didn't show it here, but I also cleaned that little cutlery holder as well. I didn't tackle the inside of the oven today. That is a job that I've done recently-ish, but I thought, cannot be doing with that today, do not have time, so just did the outside of it, and again went through these cupboards, cleaned those out properly. You will see in a moment that they were pretty grimy, but not too bad, I think, considering they have pans that have got quite a lot of grease on them. So just organised those ones again so they look nice. This cupboard is one that I have also again cleaned fairly recently and organised, but because it's got stuff that has a lot of oil and grease on it, it seems to have got messy again. So as you can see, this is when I really started using the Skip the Soak by Fairy, because that grime there really wasn't coming off, so the Skip the Soak was brilliant for getting it too. And here we are. I did organise the under the sink cupboard as well, but I didn't film that because I was getting a little bit distracted by jobs and forgetting to film everything. So now just cleaning the bin area. Again, that's a job that gets done fairly regularly. Brandon and the baby came home, so he took over for a little bit while I fed her, He swept, hoovered and mopped for me. We've got a nice new mop, so he was using that one today. And this is the finished product. I'm very pleased with it. It looks nice and clean, smells really nice. So just go through a couple of the cupboards. So yeah, tried to organise it all so that it made a bit more sense all together, and I got rid of some stuff that we didn't really need, which is good. And the job I was really pleased with actually was the air fryer. I think that looks really good, so looking nice. Next job is the living room. The baby went down for a nap, so I thought let's just make the most of it. So get those curtains open. As I mentioned earlier, it's been so hot, so we've had the curtains and blinds shut for most of it, so it was nice to have some fresh air, to be honest. So sorting out the underneath the coffee table, I polished the mantelpiece and the coffee table, polished by the TV as well. Those are kind of the main jobs here. And then just kind of organised over by where the desks are, and gave it a little hoover, and here it is. And there we have a little clean up, spruce up of the kitchen and living room. It was a little bit all thrown together because I was trying to get loads done while I had an empty house, and then obviously came back home, and so then the plan changed. Then Brandon took over, and then I took back over, and so it was a little bit, but a relatable, hopefully, cleaning video, because nothing ever goes perfectly, does it? When you plan to do something, it always slightly changes. But I was really happy. I think when first had the baby, I felt like I would never get back into a routine. There was always going to be a job to do, there was always going to be something to do, and that's probably true. But I feel like I'm getting it back into a routine, feeling like things aren't quite so on top of me, and being able to have a couple of hours where I really just spruced up the kitchen was great. It was really nice to just feel like I've got some time to myself to just do some things, potter around, listen to music, have a little sing. So that was really good fun. So it took me about 2 hours, I think, to do the kitchen, because I really went ham on that one, like fully cleaned that one. And then I think it probably took about 20 minutes to do the living room. That's the job that we kind of keep on top of, so it wasn't too bad. Next stop is to do the bathroom, the spare room, the bedroom and the ensuite. So I think the bedroom we've done recently, and the bathroom is one that we do really regularly. So again, those won't be as long as the kitchen probably, but I will probably try and get those done in a day. If the baby naps, hopefully, they're quite good at napping, so hopefully if they nap, then we will be able to do, or I will be able to do a fair bit. So yes, really appreciate you watching and hope you enjoyed. If there's anything that you would like to see from me, please do let me know. Hope you're enjoying these kind of little vlogs, day in the life things. And we've done a couple of things this week, but as usual, I keep forgetting to film. So we've got some fun, like, free things at the library this week, so I will try and film. I'm going to go down to the Barbican on Monday, hopefully, just to be by the sea and to see a friend of ours. So if I manage to, then we will do some filming then as well. But again, really appreciate you watching. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoyed. Do comment down below if there's anything you'd like to see from me, and I will see you soon. Bye.